Alrighty, so if you missed Friday, what we did was we were adding integers using number lines. And so the first thing that we did was we solved these problems and we used number lines to model them. Alright, so what we did was we practiced with a vertical number line and we talked about what this would look like with problems that we already know how to solve. So 6 plus 4, we said we would go to the 6 first, and then plus, or addition, tells me to go up the number line, and then the 4 tells me, this 4 right here, tells me to go up 4 spaces, and so my answer is 10. Same thing with the next one. We start at the 3 because we have 3 plus 5 over here. So once again, it's telling me to add, so I know that I'm going up. And it's telling me I need to go up 5. And so I can see that my answer is indeed 8. And then we talked about how 8 plus 9, if I start at 8 and I add 9, I'm going to go off my number line. Because that's only 7. I'm like, I'm at 15. I need to add 2 more. So 2 more hops would be 16, 17 if we had those numbers on there. The next thing we took a look at is what do you do when you're subtracting? Well, if it tells me to start at 10, this subtraction sign now tells me to go down, and then it wants me to go down 6. So I'm going down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we found that 10 minus 6, the answer was 4. We did the same thing with 7 minus 1. We started at the 7. We went down 1. We found that the answer was 6. And then we found that the answer to 2 minus 2 was 0. We then looked at what happens when we have these problems. So we've got 10 minus 16, and 7 minus 11, and 2 minus 12. So the first one, we went to the 10, just like that first number tells me to. Subtraction tells me I'm going to go down, so I know I'm going down my number line. And then I'm going to subtract 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, since we were 10 spaces from 0, we're now back at 0. So to do those last 6, we go into the negative part of the number line. We find that 10 minus 16, the answer to that is negative 6. Our next one that we did was 7 minus 11. And we found that that took us down into the negative territory again, and we were at negative 4. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to pause the video and see what happens when you do 2 minus 12. So hopefully what you found was that the answer was negative 10. And we talked about how do you know right away it's going to be negative. And the answers that we got were if the number that I start with is fewer spaces from 0, so the absolute value is smaller than the number of spaces I'm going back down, then I'm going to end up going past 0. So we found if with subtraction that second number is bigger, we were going to end up with a negative answer. So I said, well, what about if we start at those negative numbers? So what if I start at negative 6, and then I go up 4 like it tells me to? Then I found out that my answer was negative 2. The next one, we started at negative 3, and we went up 5. We found out that our answer was positive 2. And we said, well, why was one positive and one was negative? And so when we took a look at that, what we found was that if we started further down than we actually went back up, we weren't going to make it to 0, and so our answer was going to stay negative. And we found that if we started at a number but we went up more spaces, so if this place we went down 6 and then back up 4, and this time we went down 3 and back up 5. If we go up more than we went down, we're going to end up with a positive answer. So what I want you to do is pause the video. I want you to use your number line. I want you to answer the rest of those questions. So now you should be able to check your answers there and see how you did. So we got a positive 1, a negative 4, and a negative 6. This last one you'll notice, if I go down and come back up the same amount, I end up at 0. And that negative 2 and that positive 2 rather are something called an additive inverse. An additive inverse, all that means is that if I have two numbers that are opposites, if I add them together, I'm going to be back at 0. So if I gave you $2 and I took it back, that would be 0. If you needed $2 and you got $2, well, then you broke even at 0. Somebody said, well, what about if you're at a negative and then you subtract? What happens? So if I'm already at a negative number, like negative 6, my first problem there, and it's telling me to subtract, I'm like, I know subtract means go down. Well, and it's telling me to subtract 4. So that means that negative 6 minus 4 equals negative 10. The next one there, negative 3, and it's telling me to go down 5. I'm going to hop it on this side so you can see. And I end up at negative 8. So if I'm already a negative number and I subtract more negatives, or I take more away rather, if I subtract more value from that number, I'm going to still end up at a negative number. So what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video and I want you to try these other ones on the number line and see if that continues to happen for you. So what I want to point out here next is that if I have negative 6 minus 4, subtracting a positive number is going to be the same thing as adding a negative number. So if I see this, I know it's the same thing as this. I'm going to go down twice. In other words, I'm adding together how many negatives I have. So same thing would happen over here. This would be negative 3 plus a negative 5. And I want to point out that I am using these parentheses, not to imply multiplication, not to imply order of operations, but simply to imply that I want to separate these out. These are just separating out so that I don't have an addition sign right next to a negative sign. So these parentheses here, they are only here to separate that out, because otherwise it would look something like this. And it gets a little jumbled in there. Even if I try to add in some spaces, it can look a little crowded and you can miss that negative sign. So they use those parentheses simply to separate the addition sign and the negative sign. This next slide, I want you to pause and I want you to try these. And remember, adding a negative is the same thing as subtracting. So this is just like 6 plus negative 4 is just like 6 minus 4. So pause for a second and see if what answers you get for those. So check your answers and see how you did. So if I have 2 and I'm adding a negative 2, that's those additive inverses there. Here we had the larger number being positive. See how that affected versus the smaller number being positive. See if you can start to draw some conclusions about what that means. So what if they are both negative? I want you to pause the video and I want you to try some of these out. So negative 6 plus negative 4, so I would start at negative 6, and I'm going to add, but then it tells me, nope, actually I want the opposite of that. I'm going to go down 4, and so my answer there is actually going to be negative 10. So I want you to try the rest of those out and see what you get. All right, so hopefully you check your answers and you're doing okay there. Make sure that you are recording all of this in that math notebook so that you don't forget that. So if I'm adding integers with number lines, some rules that I can follow. The first number in the problem always tells me where to start on the number line. Then, if I need to add a positive number, I move up. And if I add a negative number, I move down. Make sure, once again, that you have all of this in your notes. Ask questions if you have them. So this is the partner practice. I just want to model a couple so you can see what they look like. Our first one here is -2 plus 3. So I'm going to start at -2, and I'm going to add a positive 3. So when I add a positive 3, I'm going to go up 3, and my answer is 1. So my answer over here, -2 plus 3, my answer is 1. Another one that we might want to do is start at 0, and I'm adding a negative. So when I add a negative, I want to go down. I'm going to go down 6. And I hit -6. So a good way to do this is with a partner. Do each one, compare your answers, and see how you feel about adding negative numbers with the number line.